Yes, boys, what is going on? Welcome back to your Everton career mode on FIFA 22. This is now episode 2 in season 2 as well, boys. So, in the first episode of this new season, we splashed the cash. We splashed it on Rafinha, the Brazilian, making his move over to Merseyside for Everton. That was one money deal we did, and another money deal, big money deal again, in Klosterman. This boy coming in, he's going to be a beast. He will make his way into the first team for either Godfrey or maybe even Lamptey, because he can play as a right centre-back or a right wing-back. Rafinha, he is our starting right winger. We'll be training him up from a right mid to a right winger, and that will boost his overall a little bit as well. Now, the front three is majestic. The midfield three is boss, and so now is that back line. Now, I'm not going to just ignore this. Pickford is our captain. Everything going on in the world right now, we do have a Ukrainian in our team in Mykolenko, and just a small little gesture on this career mode. What we're going to be doing for this season in support of him and Ukraine, we're going to give him the captain's armband. Big up Mykolenko. We stand with Ukraine. I'm not going to ignore it on the channel. We know what's going on in the real world. Mykolenko will be our captain. Back to the FIFA stuff though now, boys. Right, so on the bench, we are pretty damn strong. Now, our weakest point is definitely goalkeeper and right back. But at right back, we have a legend in Coleman, and I want him to stay. I want him to take part in this season, and I want him to retire here as a legend. So he's going to do that. Goalkeeping-wise, we do need an upgrade, and then the reserves, they're pretty much all expendable if needed, but some of them we need to keep because we are in the Champions League this year. Premier League, Champions League, Carabao Cup, and the FA Cup is a lot of competitions. Okay, boys, I've got a scout list going at the moment for backup keeper. We've also got, as well, we need a backup left back, just in case Mykolenko, for any reason, does get injured. And also, you will remember in the last episode, we accepted a deal for Fabian Delph. Now, if that one goes through as well, we need another defensive midfielder for the reserves. So, let's jump over to our shortlist and check out, potentially, some of our new signings. Okay then, boys. Right, so in the last episode, I pointed out Freddie Woodman as a really good number 2 keeper, potentially for us. But I have listened to your feedback and added a few more to our scouting list. So, first of all, Rossi from Boca Juniors. He is another option for our goalkeeping backup position. And so is the backup keeper at Real Madrid in Andrea Lunin, another Ukrainian player. Maybe nice to get another Ukrainian player into the team and use him as often as we can. Going down to left back then for backup options, Aaron Hickey was my suggestion. Already scouted, 75 overall. He is an inverted left back. He's actually right footed, so he'll be not overlapping but underlapping. More of a left mid to be fair, but he could be really good going forwards for us. You guys go for the more traditional left backs, which are overlapping in Centelez and Melvin Bars. So we're scouting both of those as well. And then we move on to the potential replacement of Delph, depending if he moves or not. If he doesn't, then the defensive midfielder position will not be changed. But we have got on our scout list Onana from Lille. We've got as well Santiago Sosa, who's playing in the MLS at the moment. And then as well, James Garner playing really well at Nottingham Forest. Back at Man United here, but maybe he fancies a full-time move to Merseyside. Boys, we've got plenty of money, so don't worry about that. We have, I think it's like 88 million. Incredible. We've got more than enough money. That's fine. Right, let's crack on with this video. If we have any offers, I'll make sure you're aware of them. If we decide to make a move for a player, you'll see that as well. And soon, in this episode, the Premier League will begin. Okay then, boys, it is official. Delph has left. He leaves the club, means we can make a move for a CDM replacement. Once those scout reports are back, we will go ahead and do that as soon as possible. We have had an offer in for a player we signed last year. He's really good on FIFA. I've had him on other career modes and he's been incredible, but he doesn't suit the way we're trying to build this team, so we're going to move him on as soon as we can, and it looks like we're going to make a tidy little profit on Ben Brereton Diaz. He could be on his way to La Liga with Sevilla. They've offered 21 million. I think we can get a little more. Okay, boys, let's see how much more we can get out of this deal. I think we could probably get, I'm going to ask for £26 million. Hopefully that doesn't annoy them. Hopefully we can come to some kind of agreement in that area. They want to go at 21. I'm sure they can give me more than 21 million. I'm going to say, how about 24 million pounds? Are they willing to creep up ever so slightly? 21 again. Surely Surely they're not going to lose out on this deal for another couple of £1 million. 23 million maybe? Would you go that high? No! They pulled out of the deal! As if! Wow! Okay, well, if that's the way you want to beat Sevilla, you will not have Ben Brereton. Get out of my office! As if! Well, fingers crossed, we get another offer in, and fingers crossed, we can make a profit and sell Ben Brereton for around 23 million. Okay, so one left-sided player didn't move on. Unfortunately, that deal collapsed, but hopefully this one doesn't. Nathan Broadhead, a player we're not going to use. He's 24, he's 66 overall. He's definitely not a Premier League player, and we're going to accept this deal. We're not even going to negotiate it. He can move on as long as they can agree his wages, which I am concerned about because he's on 11k per week, so I hope they can afford his wages. Now, Aaron Hickey has been approached by Norwich. £13.2 million. We are still scouting those other left backs, and they are good looking left backs, but we haven't had the reports back, and we could potentially miss out on Hickey if we don't move for him ASAP. Oh dear, no wait, has he moved? He's moved already to Empoli. Are they going to then sell him on again? What? Surely not. 26 million is his release clause. He's moved on. I think that's going to eliminate him from the race. Yeah. I'm not going to go and buy him. He's just moved to Empoli. He's got a £26 million release clause. We'll keep him there just in case because we can still activate it. But I think we're going to move on to other targets, which will be Centelez or Bard. Again, still awaiting those reports. Another transfer offer, boys. And this one for Mason Holgate, a player that it's worth a pretty penny. We could get between 16 to 20 million for him, but he's a really good rotation defender to have, and that's what I'm going to be using him for in this career mode. So we're going to reject that deal. It's a good offer, but no thank you, Juventus. Holgate will stay. Okay then, lads, two more offers, and both for players that we've just spoken about. Holgate again. We're going to reject that deal once again, and I'll probably block the offers just because he's not going to leave, so we might as well do that. And now this one is interesting, and this one could change everything. Nathan Broadhead, we've already accepted one deal, but I prefer this one we've just received, and I really hope we can do this one, to be honest with you. This one comes in with a part money and part swap, 85k, which is nothing, but if you look down to the bottom right, Mason Yates, a defensive midfielder, 18 years of age, 67 overall, already worth £1.2 million. He could be a future prospect for this club. That could be an incredible deal. We are getting rid of a 24-year-old who has no future and an 18-year-old who's got a very bright one. So do you know what? I'm going to accept that. I'm not even going to negotiate to get more money. I am happy to go ahead with that deal. And now just fingers crossed that one goes through and not the original offer for Broadhead. Okay, here we go. Rafinha, his position change is about to take effect. 84 rated at a right mid and 85 at a right winger. Boosted already up by another overall. Let's continue to watch him and his development. What a player we've got on our hands, boys. And now this deal looks like it's about to go ahead. Broadhead in that part swap deal. Now we get to negotiate with the young man, Mason Yates. If we can get this one done, what a deal it will be. One for the future, maybe, is Mason Yates. He wants to be a prospect, and that he is. A 4-year deal, that is perfect. Exactly what we're looking to do here, and no release clause for this young man. I think he's going to be really good. He's on £1,700 per week. We'll boost it up to 3k, and we'll give him a nice signing bonus of 50k. Go get yourself a new little whip, Mason, my friend. Right, let's offer him that deal. What's a bit more on the wage? 4.6. That's nothing we can. It's nothing we cannot do. So yeah, we're gonna do it. Why not? Mason Yates, Evertonians, welcome your newest player. One for the future, Mason Yates. Okay then, lads, more offers coming in for our starting players that we are not looking to sell. This one again from Liverpool. We've already had an offer in from City, but now bloody Liverpool trying to take one of our best players away from their biggest rivals. Absolutely not. Rejected. Not even a sniff, Liverpool. Get out of here. And then a massive money move from Real Sociedad for our starting striker, Dominic Calvert-Lewin. £76 million. Wow. That is a hell of an offer. Do you know what? I'm going to do something interesting here. I don't want to sell him. However, I want to see how much they're willing to pay for this guy. Because if they're willing to pay a certain number, every player has a price. So we'll delegate this. And what we'll do is we'll start the offer at 105. And if they will pay us, let's say, I'm going to say £98 million, he can go. Anything less than 98 million, he is not going. But Calvert-Lewin, how much are Real Sociedad willing to pay? If they're willing to pay that amount, he'll be leaving and a new striker will be coming. Fingers crossed though, we keep hold of him because I do like Calvert-Lewin. See what happens, boys. I'm risking it. And also now we move into the first game of the Premier League season. It is going to be a big clash, this one. Everton and Leicester at Goodison Park for match week 1. This is your starting 11 as you know it. And captain, the Ukrainian Mykolenko, leads us out to glory. And there we are then. First impressions for our boy Rafinha. The number 14 on his shirt. Thierry Henry, my favourite ever player. So the number 14 means a lot to me in every career mode. Whoever has the number 14 shirt is usually my star or one of my star players. And hopefully he can start today against Leicester. The Premier League is back. Kickoff is here. Gelson Martins on the ball here. Inside 10 minutes. It's given away, but it's still with them. And well done, Van der Beek. And now we may be able to counter Calvert-Lewin, who is subject to a big money deal. Potentially still could be on the move for nearly or over £100 million. We'll see how that one develops. But today he starts and he leads his Everton side up front. Good start from Leicester. Maddison into Vardy. Around the corner. Botman had to defend, but it's come back for Leicester here. Still on the attack. Maddison outside to Castagna. Still with Castagna. Well done, Richarlison. And again, we try and counter if we can. Florian Wirtz, he loses it. I'm struggling to keep the possession here. And Everton, we've got to step it up, boys. We've got to step it up. Mykolenko. Oh, beautiful ball. Go on! Yes, Richarlison's got there. He's got there. He's still going. He's going to put it back. Wirtz! He's got to score that. He's got to score. He's got to bury that. Oh, my God. Big chance. Big miss. God, Leicester are playing some really good football. That's a great tackle, though. Well done, Botman. Broke up that attack, and he needed to. This is Florian Wirtz. I can see Richarlison making a run. I'm going to find Richarlison here. I just need Calvert-Lewin to stay on side. I'm actually going to put it back to... Oh, it's gone behind him! Oh, come on! That would have been a great chance for Rafinha to score his first goal and our first goal of the season. But the pass! Not good enough. Okay, first game of the season. I'm not going to lie, hasn't been one of our best. That is for sure. Team looks a little bit off the pace at the moment. And I'm concerned we may actually lose this game at the moment. Maddison into Vardy. Van der Beek trying to defend. Just about gets the ball away. We will be making some subs as soon as we can, boys, because something needs to turn this game on its head. And this may be the opportunity. Rafinha now. It's going to come inside. Why not? Should we have a go? Why not? Rafinha! Oh, he's hit the bar. What a goal that would have been. Oh, my God. What a goal that would have been. Wow. And we have got a free kick as well. Thanks to Rafinha again. That was unreal. Wow. Or at least we know now. Rafinha's got that in his locker. Jesus. He's got that in his locker, all right. Right, here come the changes, boys. Disappointed with Calvert-Lewin and Wirtz today. Neither of them really stepped up, so hopefully Dele Alli or our Youth Academy player, Wilkinson, can now do so. We've got a free kick. Who's our best free kick taker, actually? Yeah, it's going to be Rafinha, isn't it? Right, we'll go for it. Why not? I don't normally score from free kicks, ever. But why the hell not? Oh, that one was going. It was going. And Schmeichel denied us. Running out of time, boys. We're running out of time to win this. Dele Alli now into Van der Beek. Come on, boys. We can surely win this now. Please. keep going. Don't give up into that final minute. Dele Alli slides it in. This is Rafinha across to Wilkinson. Oh my God, Rafinha! Oh, what have I got to do to score in this match? Seriously, FIFA 22, give me a break. Give me a break. Do you know what? Sometimes I genuinely think FIFA wants you to think that the game is shit. It loves to do this. It makes a game turn into a 0-0. Why? What? Are you joking? If I had lost it from there, I would have dashed this controller through the screen. This game has been total bollocks. First game of the season, absolute shit, mate. I mean, what is Pickford's punch? What is that? Bruh. Full-time whistle, please. I'll take the 0-0. Just get me out of this match. Dog shit. Dog shit. FIFA 22. What a game. What a game. We love it. We love it. Okay, boys. Frustrated doesn't even sum it up for that first game of the season. 0-0. And you know what? It wasn't on me. It wasn't on the players. It was all on the game. You could just tell it was going to be one of those games where it just frustrates the hell out of you. No matter what you do, you were never going to score. And if anything, they was going to nick a late goal. Thankfully, it was a 0-0. Could have been a lot worse, and I could have been a lot more angry, and I was pretty pissed, to be fair. Anyway, back into negotiation time, which is something that I'm enjoying rather than the gameplay at the minute. Ben Godfrey, another really important player for us. A swap deal with Tete, who's a really good young player at Dortmund in this career mode, and 3.9. For this team, it's not a deal we're looking to do, so we will reject that one. Another massive offer for Richarlison, 107 million, Atletico Madrid. Insane. Insane. I'm sure in real life, Richarlison, for that money, would be gone. But in this career mode, he's a really good player for us. And if we sell him for that much, the player we're going to be bringing in to match his quality is going to cost that, if not more. So we're going to reject it. If we did receive an offer over, say, 130, 40 million, then maybe a little bit different, but we're going to leave that one and reject that as well. It's the sensible thing to do. Let's now jump over to our transfer scout list, because I believe everybody is now being scouted. First things first, we go down to centre defensive midfielders. We can remove Garner, we can remove Onana, and we can remove Sosa, because if you do remember, in that deal that we did earlier with Broadhead, a part swap and a little bit of cash, we brought in this young lad, Yates, 18 years of age. He is the defensive midfielder that we may rely on in like cup competitions, and we'll watch his development. He could become a superstar. That could be one of the best deals we actually do on this career mode. But it's now time to bring in a backup goalkeeper then to start with. So first things first, who is it going to be? Is it going to be the Englishman Woodman, who's playing at Newcastle at the moment? He will cost us only £6 million. Wow, that is a good deal to do. Rossi will cost us up to 14 million, and he's older and only a couple overall higher as well. Or do we go for Lunin, again up to 18 million? We've got the money to do whatever the hell we want out of these three, but I'm going to be sensible, and I think we're going to make our move for Woodman. If we can get him, he's going to be the cheapest of the lot. He's got a real face scan. He'd be a good number 2. Right, okay, Freddie Woodman. From Newcastle, over to Everton. Okay, we're going to go in. I'm going to go in actually below that 6 million. I'm going to offer him 5.5. Why the hell not? See if we can get it even cheaper than we first expected. And there we go. It was literally that easy. I may even been able to get him for 4.5, 5, but 5.5 million for a number 2 keeper is an absolute snip, especially an English keeper. And 75 overall is pretty decent, and he may grow into an even better goalie as well. So just got to negotiate his contract, and that's the goalkeeping position wrapped up, sorted already. Very happy, and hopefully it can make me even more happier if we can get this one over the line. Right, we need him to be rotation, that's for sure, and he's happy to do that. Perfect. We're going to give him a 5-year deal. That'll take him up to the age of 30. He only wants a 2-year deal, so can we get him on a 3-year deal? Yeah, we can do that. Perfect. That's great. That ice, needed that. Nearly got burnt in this negotiation. No release clause then for him. 35k a week, 320k to sign, and 230 after 5 clean sheets. We'll remove the bonus and give him a signing bonus and the wage. Will he be happy to sign for that? Yes, yes he is. We've saved a bit of money, and we've got our backup keeper. Welcome to Everton, Freddie Woodman. Alright then, boys, and now it is going to be time then to move for another player, the left-back position. Hickey, he was at Bologna, I'm pretty sure he was, unless I'm going crazy. He's moved to Empoli, but he's put a release clause in there that we can activate instantly. So we could technically go and buy him now for 26 mil, but I think that's a bit much for Aaron Hickey at this stage. We could go and get Centelez for 21 to 30. Saying that, it looks like these players are going to cost me a pretty penny as well. Or it could be Bard for 14 to 20 million. So 14 to 20 million, 21 to 30, or 26. I think the best deal here is probably going to be Melvin Bard, isn't it? I think he's going to be the man. Let's just check out some of his stats. He's got some good pace on him. Yeah, I think he'll be good. I think we'll go ahead and make a move for Melvin Bard. Is he going to come to the club and be our backup left back? Well, fingers crossed then we can get this one done, and that'll be all the deals that we need to do, and that'll be pretty much all our business wrapped up, unless something huge happens in the next coming days. So 13 million is his base value. We'll offer them 15, so we'll be generous with our bid. They want to do a swap with Ben Brereton. I'll be happy to do that, but I would want to change the fee money-wise. I wouldn't want to put any money into it. If we're going to do Ben Brereton, he's worth, I believe, towards 22, 23 million in my opinion. So if we can do a straight swap, 310k and 15%. I'll edit the sell on down to 5% and I'll leave the money. I'm happy to do 310k. That's nothing for us. And there we go. That was an easy deal to do. Ben Brereton getting his move and Bard getting his as well. Rotation player. Yep, exactly what I was expecting you to say. On a 4-year contract, if that's okay with you, my friend. It is. Perfect. Keep moving on, and we have some breaking news to bring you in a moment. It is massive, and it is going to mean that you guys are going to need to be active in the comments and on the votes on the community tab. We're going to be putting up a vote shortly, but anyway, let's finish up this contract and I'll bring you that breaking news. It is massive. Right, so 22k we're offering and 110k as well to sign. That's a pretty offer, surely. What's 38 grand and 330? We've got the money. I'm not even going to stress over it. I want to get to this breaking news, so we're going to accept it. Bard signs for the club, a new backup left back, and now we can move in to some breaking news. And here it is for you. Real Sociedad have agreed to pay £99.7 million for Dominic Calvert-Lewin. DCL, 99.7 million. Now this is where our decision is going to be massive. Your decision. This is going to be your decision, boys. So, do we just reject it and keep him and use him? Or do we accept for 99.7 million? Bring in, say, we're probably going to get taxed on that from the board. They're going to take off, say, 10 million maybe. So 89 into the budget. We've already got a really decent budget as well. I think that's still at 89. So we're going to have nearly £200 million to spend on a new striker. So first question is, should we sell Calvert-Lewin or do we keep Calvert-Lewin? That's the main question. Keep or sell? If you decide to say sell, I need you to comment and I need you to decide on who we sign. Who should we replace him with? We're going to need to sign a massive striker. 200 million. I'm happy to splash most of it. Don't forget as well, the window shuts in just a few weeks. We haven't got that long to scout up. So I'm not going to be able to record for a few days. I'm going to need you guys to get in the comments. ASAP Rocky. Get to community section as well and vote. Guys, I cannot wait. Hopefully as well in the next episode, we'll get that deal wrapped up. Either way, keeping or selling, and then obviously replacing if we need to, and we can crack on with more Premier League games. Hopefully, not more 0-0s, and hopefully some big wins for this ever-improving Everton team. Guys, thank you for the support on the channel. Appreciate everything that you're doing at the moment. Smash that like button. That really helps out the video. And guys, until next time, you take it easy, and peace.